What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Random Ramblings. I remember that one day me and you went for a hike, and you were like, this is my 9th monster of the day.
It was 7. Fuck off.
I don't know. We have it on video, whatever it was, and I was like, really? And you're like, yeah, don't tell anybody. I'm like, I'm recording it right now.
I've actually cut way back.
You're like, now I only have 4 a day.
This is my 3rd one.
Third, and that's cutting back?
I've been up since 4 a.m.
I'm going to cut back on my heroin use.
You know, you could use more heroin. Mellow you out a little bit.
Do you think heroin would help migraines? I had a migraine for 3 fucking days, and today I finally got some migraine medicine, and it helped. But it's been horrible. I've never had a migraine before, and this was my first time.
It also took them 3 days to figure it out.
I thought it was just a headache. I've never had one before. I thought it was just a really bad headache, and then turns out it was a migraine.
Isn't that what a migraine is? A really bad headache?
Well, yeah, and how does one diagnose a migraine?
You go,
I don't...
Google and Taylor. That's it, really. That's all I did.
Okay.
They do run in your family. Macy got them.
Yeah, Macy got him a lot. Taylor got one on the car at home once. Macy had to pick her up from school, and I was there. I don't remember why I was there.
Mm-hmm.
But Taylor they had to pull over the car, and Taylor had to throw up.
Macy probably gave it to her.
Probably.
Like dirty?
I could see it. I could see hanging out there. You get a little migraine. But so, ladies and gentle dudes, obviously we're going to talk about the Green Hornet today. But before
Fuck. Were we supposed to watch that?
Yeah, did you not?
No.
Oh, you can go watch it. Me and Hess will talk about it. And then if we happen to still be podcasting when you come back, you can join us.
All right, I'll see you later.
He's just going to do that every week. He's like, oh, fuck, I didn't watch this one either.
Fuck, I forgot.
We watched Shooter. You're like, watch this one, actually. It turns out I watched that movie.
We'll never pick Shooter.
Yeah, never again. And if we do, I'll get another migraine or something. We'll skip the podcast. But we got to do a little Twitter poll and YouTube poll, my bitches.
You got to try this poll.
I have a confession to make.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
You know how last week it was a tie on YouTube?
Okay.
I never voted.
You're an idiot.
I realized that while
your movie won anyway.
While I was editing, my movie won, yeah, but I just wanted to throw that out there that we were all like, oh, and I guess just the Twitter one will win. I didn't vote. Never voted.
That's not a confession.
It's a confession. I didn't vote.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a confession, but it's not.
You're not the judge to say whether or not it's a confession or not.
I don't think we even do this podcast.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I take it back. You guys didn't hear that?
Well, it's not like you, lied about it or something. You just forgot.
Well, I did say all 3 of us were the only ones that voted.
Well, so there was 3 votes, so someone else voted.
Yeah, Taylor voted. They confused me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking math got you.
But also, what if I would have voted for something different on YouTube than Twitter? And then you guys could have won.
Now that would be a confession.
I mean, by the book of the law, he did lie. Because he did say all
by the book of the law, I did lie. But I will go first, since it was my movie that we watched, Green Hornet.
It was?
I believe so, wasn't it?
Did you vote for it?
I did. On YouTube. Twitter I did, not YouTube. But I'm picking Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, boy.
I've never seen it before. It has a dickload of people. If I looked at right on IMDb, I think Steven Spielberg wrote it or something, maybe directed it, one or the other. But it has Mahershala Ali in it. Christoph Waltz is in it. Obviously, that's how I got to it. It's got a lot of people. And there's a sequel coming out soon. It's supposed to be a really good movie, but no one saw it. People thought it was gonna be stupid, and it was a big CGI movie. But supposedly, it's kind of fun.
I saw it as scrolling through IMDb.
I mean,
and I was like, not picking that fucking movie.
saw that, and I was like, I've never seen that. I'll click it. I didn't know Christoph Waltz is in it. I'm assuming he's the bad guy again, like normal. Maybe he's a little scarier in this one. Who knows?
Horrible Bosses 2.
He's in that?
Yep.
Oh. Is he a horrible boss?
I think so. It's
2?
been a while since I've seen it. Also.
I feel like I can see him in it, but I don't know what he's doing.
What's this?
That's a little bit, I could see him a little bit, but I don't know what he's doing, So what's your movie, my little Hestifer?
I'm picking Downsizing.
Oh, I've heard the first half of that is really good, and then it's horrible.
I almost picked that because Matt Damon's in it.
But all right, so that is on it's on YouTube now to vote, and let me get the Twitter one. I got it halfway ready.
Hess, don't freak out.
Pooping in my panties.
Pooping in his panties. I don't think so.
No.
Oh.
Wow, we got a comment. 21 minutes ago, I put up a thing. How did you guys feel about the Green Hornet?
Mm-hmm.
And Hess's friend said, horrible movie. I watched about 15 minutes of it and turned it off. Well, the first 15 minutes is just the intro of the movie, you
I don't know
fuck.
how.
Watch more than 15 minutes and then give me your review.
I mean, I didn't think this was a great movie, but I certainly wouldn't turn it off after 15 minutes.
Yeah, name one movie that you can watch 15 minutes of and you're like, I got it. You know what? This is a great movie, actually.
Memento.
But all right, so that being said, y'all want to talk about the Green Hornet?
Absolutely.
As soon as Hess gets back.
Oh, he's still...
I'm on my way.
Sorry, I didn't have Zoom open.
He went to Starbucks.
Oh, fuck, okay. We hear him in the drive-thru. It's like we're on Discord again with him.
That would be funny.
Do we have to listen to this podcast?
We could have done it last night while I was at dinner. You'd be like, Hess is joining us from dinner.
That'd have been funny.
for the
All of a sudden, in the
podcast
middle of
today.
talking to us, you're like talking inside people there. Papa Janga. Y'all ready to talk about Green Hornet?
I'm ready now. I got my Starbucks.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So the Green Hornet, what did you guys think about it? I thought it was a fun movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I thought it's a pretty fun movie.
I hadn't seen it in a long time either. I thought it was okay. It definitely had flaws. But I did think it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Leaning on like a little on the better side of it. There was parts of it that I just didn't like not that I want to say it was goofy, but that wasn't what I didn't like.
I thought the editing in it was very, very, very good.
The fighting,
I really like that. I do gotta say, he watched the first 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes is a little boring. Him as a kid and all that, and then his dad, that bullshit. But
when he threw away the fake Robin.
Yeah, just like, but no, go to the bathroom, maybe make some popcorn. But when he becomes Green Hornet, then I think the movie's fun from there on out.
I thought that Kato was really cool.
I really liked Kato.
Yeah.
But there was something. I don't think I like Cameron Diaz in it.
She was pointless. She could have been anybody.
Well, and I don't think she needed
when she walked up, did you go, Cameron Diaz?
I did not. I think I didn't like the story. The fact that they didn't know what they're doing, so they're trying to be bad guys, and they were getting her to help, and
Although I did like that she was like tracking the shit for them, like, oh, this is what I think the Green Hornet might do, and then they were like, oh yeah, you can actually use that. That's a good idea. Like, using that, I thought that was a really fun idea.
See, I don't know. I just didn't like that part. I didn't like the fact she wasn't believable when she was spewing out facts of the mafia and stuff. It just sounded. It almost like she'd never said those words before in her life. Is how I felt when she.
Oh,
was
so you
saying
think they were improvised?
No, I don't actually. I think she fucking read them like this. I don't know. I just didn't.
There was a few scenes I saw her look over at her sides while they were doing it.
Yeah, totally. She had cue cards.
They could have like nothing happened with the character. That could have been any actress in that role, and it would have been. It would have been the same movie.
They kind of fought over her.
Yeah, but nothing. Cameron Diaz didn't bring anything to the role.
No,
it could have. Like I said, it could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
she had to be a hot chick though. That's all.
Yeah, that's all they needed. Was someone that is attractive that they could both fight over, and then that's really it.
Yeah.
And they barely even did that. They didn't even really care about her at the end of the day. Ultimately, really,
Right.
But so what did you think of the movie? What was your thoughts on it?
I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much along the same lines with Nick. I didn't really know what to expect going into it because I had no idea what the Green Hornet was, what the Green Hornet did, where he came from.
Can you imagine I tricked you guys and this was like a documentary about hornets? We had to watch a whole ass documentary, and then we got to make a sequel to the documentary.
Wow.
I mean, that would have been okay though. I mean, it's like learning.
I see what you did. That it would have been Kato.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, though.
What if they're murder hornets?
It's reminded me a little bit of Rush Hour, obviously with white guy instead of
I could kind of see that a little bit.
Like, just like the banter, like he barely speaks broken English. Like,
yeah, I like that when they were turning the car and shit, and he's like, I don't want to talk to them. I barely speak English. She's like, you speak fine.
Yeah.
They're arguing to each other.
Yeah.
I love Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
But it was weird.
Do you think this would have been better if he would have been able to do what he described in the book with what's his face in it as the bad guy?
Who? I don't remember.
It was I can't think of his name, but you hate him. I love him.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
I know it's Nick's and
It was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he was gonna be so he would have been Christoph Waltz, right? Or do you think it would have been a completely different character?
No, I probably would have been him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think all in all, it would have been. Yeah, I think it would have been way better if he could do everything he wanted to do.
So I have here the first part, opening of the movie with James Franco and Christoph Waltz. Oh, that part was hilarious to me.
What's funny,
I don't know how you watched that part and then turn it off.
What's funny is I don't really like James Franco that much, and like that, I never have, and I like that part a lot.
Yeah, it's really fun because he's just going off on him. And, like in a normal movie situation like this, you'd be like, "Oh, this is James Franco's a new kid in town. He's telling this guy off," but it's Christoph Waltz, so you're like, "Oh, what the fuck's gonna happen here?"
Yeah.
But I like the whole movie because he kind of seems like he's like, "Oh, I'm not scary enough for you, huh?" But really, he's like, wait, am I not scary?
Right.
What can I do? I got this. This gun is really hard to build.
I mean,
you think this isn't scary?
How many movies we watched with him? He's scary.
We watched I don't know, he's the new John David Washington, I think.
That's not good.
I mean, we watched more movies than him.
That's true because he's made more.
Yeah.
I got holy shit! It's David Harbour. That really threw me off. I had no clue he was in this.
I looked at IMDb as soon as we picked it because I wanted to know who was in
you're
it.
a fucking cheater. We used to do holy shit that bitch is in this movie.
Yeah, but
now
we
you
don't.
spoil it for yourself.
So I was like, God, he's in a lot of movies that I just don't.
Yeah,
Like I watched this before.
he's in a lot of random ass movies.
It's not like I watched this twice. Well, I have now, but like, I watched it when it came out, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who he was back then.
This one's for Hess. I said, I bet Hess wants some of Cato's coffee, which is funny because for our poll, he took a break and made some coffee. But I bet that was like porn for you watching him make that coffee and shit. He wants that little machine with the.
Can you make a leaf like that?
Oh, Hess is bomb at making coffee. He could put anything in there. One time he did a little design, and I was like, "What's that in the coffee?" And he's like, "That's my butthole, baby."
Wow.
Like, you would sip this coffee? I call it Hess's anus.
So the funny thing is
No wonder I don't like coffee.
So this is completely off subject.
I was gonna say I don't know how that reminded you. Of
I think I know where he's going.
Talking about buttholes.
Yeah.
So Abby leaves like little sticky notes around the house. Sometimes just like stupid shit or like if you find this whatever. But she left one. She put one in my cigarette pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if you find this, I get to see your butthole. But,
I thought you'd have the dun dun dun.
That's pretty good. So did you show her your butthole then?
no, it hasn't even been talked about since.
Oh,
He's like, I didn't find it.
he's like, does she know that you found it though?
I mean, I didn't say anything. But, I mean,
So if she
did.
watches this, she might find out. Hey, Abby, let us know how that butthole looks.
You know what you should do? You just let her watch you take a massive shit.
Oh yeah, you should put a camera in the toilet.
The butthole talk will be over.
Yeah, and just show her, send her that video, and don't tell her anything about it. And she watches it, and she'll be like, "Sorry, I don't want to see your butthole anymore."
Was that TikTok that I sent you not like perfect?
Yeah, that was so weird. It's like Abby might be dating that dude as well.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd be spying on her a little bit to see if she's with anybody else.
No one's ever asked to see my butthole.
I've never been asked to look at my butthole. Well, I guess didn't Nima have to look at my butthole when she had to dig in there and get all that
she
gum
didn't
out?
ask. She just pulled.
Oh, she
Yeah, she flips you over and pulled the gum out.
Mm.
You got raped.
By my grandma. I thought the Hornet mobile was kind of cool. It's like bulletproof and crowbar.
The fucking
proof.
car was awesome.
The car was pretty
Fucking
sweet.
badass.
Yeah. The car could have been the best thing in the fucking movie.
You just want to watch a movie about the car and that's it?
Well, then they had multiple, and at the end, is driving with like half of it.
Oh yeah, he had like 6, and he's like, yeah, I had some time.
I do like how he like used all of Seth Rogen's ideas. Like he's using the nunchucks.
Yeah, at the end when they did the escape seats or whatever, and he was like, yeah, the ejector seats. He's like, yeah, it was a good idea.
Good thing he had parachutes though, because like I was thinking about that.
You would do ejector seats with no parachute?
Well, does James Bond have a parachute?
I think so.
He doesn't in Cannonball Run. Guy just goes right into the fucking water.
Cannonball Run isn't James Bond.
It is too.
We could have.
What?
We could have picked 007. He was in one.
I thought about it too.
Oh really?
Spectra.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, we could just keep going, Christoph, and just watch all of them.
I'd be
No, 2's enough. Because it turns into 3.
He said we keep. It'd be more than 3. We watched like 12.
No, but every time we watch 2, we're watching 3.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I guess that's right.
Yeah.
I really like the very first fight scene when they pull up and they don't know what they're doing. Because they sawed off the dude's head or whatever, and they're doing all that shit, and they go out. And Kate, I really like how they he's like how they edit it how he's looking at all the people and seeing all the things, kicks that dude in the nuts, runs on the car and shit.
That's really
That's
cool.
all really fun. I really
that
like those
that was
scenes.
cool. It was all about he was actually a superhero
Yeah, and then Seth Rogen he punched dudes every now and then.
and kicked Kato in the balls.
I will say it was a little annoying because it's predictable of Seth Rogen like taking responsibility for the whole thing, kind of.
The entire movie is pretty predictable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most superhero movies are.
Yeah.
Endgame, Infinity War,
Well, Endgame actually is predictable.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. No one knows what's gonna happen in it.
Like Mr. Octopus.
Oh, I said they definitely killed that cop when they're getting chased by the cop the first time, and he says to bring out the I forget the Ben-Hur stuff, and they cut the cop's tires, and it crashes and flips and blows up and shit.
Oh yeah.
They definitely killed that cop, but there's a little piece of audio in there that goes, what is I wrote down? He said, oh damn it, like you hear the cop do that.
Oh really?
But I was like, that motherfucker's dead. That car, it flipped over and blew up, all this shit. You don't see anybody crawling out of it or anything, but they had a little voice of him go, oh, damn it.
There was crashes into buses and shit. It was
Yeah, they killed quite a bit. I mean, maybe they really are bad guys.
I mean, I think technically they were.
Well, they put the head back on, so I don't think so.
We
Would you be mad at me if you died and they built a statue, but you and I cut the head off?
I'd be dead. I don't give a fuck.
No, you're like in heaven. You're looking down at me. And
Really?
Yeah.
I was in heaven.
You see me and you go, what's my son doing down there?
Same shit. Just got a migraine. Got to cut someone's head
I
off.
cut your head off and I start putting my wiener in it. Yeah, suck this, daddy.
Then you have to call Saul or fucking...
Call Hess over. Hess, I got my penis stuck in my dad's head again.
So, why did they put a statue of him at the
Because it was
cemetery?
Because he's a rich guy.
Yeah, was he supposed to be buried underneath that? Maybe? Or is it just a statue there in the
I think it's
cemetery?
just a
But I mean,
statue.
normally when you put a statue up, like you would have thought it would have been outside of the fucking newspaper place.
Yeah, you think it'd be outside where he works, actually. That'd
Not-
make more
not-
sense.
In a cemetery. I thought that was so fucking weird. I'm like, why is there a statue in the cemetery?
I didn't think about that at all, but that's a really good point.
Yeah, it never occurred to me. I was like, who puts up statue of a fucking newspaper guy except for the newspaper guy?
I bet there are quite a bit of newspaper people. But I bet it's at the newspaper offices, so you never see it.
I mean, if we make a sequel to this, is it
Ours
in the
is?
newspaper?
It must have just accidentally opened it, maybe.
Talking about his butthole.
The garage is open.
That's what he calls it.
That's what we call it.
I put here, I like this, but I bet Nick doesn't. Using Cameron Diaz's predictions.
You did not put that.
No, I made up the last part. But I really like that. I thought that was a fun new idea. To like them being like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, and then they call it, hey, what did you think they were doing? Can you fax that to us? And then they went and did it. I thought that was cool. It reminded me a little bit of like something that they might do like Arrow and Diggle or something, or like someone in their show might be like do something like that, like a little guy.
It's not really necessarily just the predictions. It's something I can't put my finger on that I didn't like about the movie. I don't know what it is. Like it was.
That's helpful.
But it's Cameron Diaz is involved in it.
The second fight scene I really liked. I put Kato's nuts. Does he get kicked in the nuts in the second fight scene? I don't remember that.
Seth Rogen kicks him.
And then I like the who do you work for part when he just keeps picking up the ball. Who do you? Oh, that guy's dead. Who do you? Oh, that guy's dead. And then finally they get to someone. That was a good little gag I liked. I really liked when they make Seth Rogen the gun and he shoots himself. Or does he shoot himself? Or does Kato shoot him?
He shot himself, and he was out for 11 days.
Yeah, he's out for 11 days.
That was really funny.
And then he wakes up and just shoots Kato.
See you in an hour. That was really funny.
Yeah, that might be my favorite little bit of it.
That's probably the best part of the movie.
Their fight scene, at first when they were fighting, I was like, oh, this part of the movie's kind of stupid. Not the physically fighting, but like they didn't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they physically fought, it won me back over, and I liked it. Like when they're just trashing the house and going through it and all shit. And then a couple different times, they're like, no, let's be done. And then the other one's pissed off, so they tackle him or something. And then it ends up with Kato can't swim.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
And then he just throws him a floaty.
I actually thought they were gonna make up after he saved him in the water.
Thought they were gonna make out and it was gonna turn into a porno.
Yeah, probably.
He's doing and then they'd be using the guns as like a dildo and stuff.
I wonder why your pants are off when you're watching this.
Yeah, and I was like, I like your panties.
Mm-hmm. You like your panties?
The car getting buried was a cool little bit. Christoph Waltz finally got them. They knocked him in the hole. They're getting buried. Well, they blow it up and all that. It's fun.
Yeah. It was at first I think, wow, it took him like 2 seconds to capture him.
Yeah. Can you imagine that's just where the movie ends? They actually
That'd been great.
they're killed and that's it. That'd have been crazy.
That's
This part, I thought this was really, really cool the way they did that. When Christoph Waltz puts out the message to kill the Green Hornet, and you're following all the people, and it keeps splitting the screen and all that. Like, each time it goes to, it shows where like there's like sending the message to.
Oh yeah,
that was a really cool part of the movie.
Remind me Out of Sight.
What would you rename Christoph Waltz to make him scary in this? Because he changed his name. What was it like? It was Red something, wasn't it? I don't know, because he's like, Red's the last thing you're gonna see.
Bloodchovsky.
Yeah, Bloodchovsky.
Yeah, that was a dumb name.
But what would you guys rename him to? It doesn't have to add Chopsky in it. You can just do whatever.
Theodore Bundy.
I like that. And then they'd be like, "Hey, Ted Bundy's already taken." He's like, "No. I'm not Ted Bundy. I'm Theodore Bundy."
Yeah, that's as good as any. Better than anything I could come up with.
I like that. That's a real good one.
And they're still not afraid of him.
Yeah, they still wouldn't care.
Until he shoots him. You'd think that would have, after he shot the first guy, you know what I mean? Like, he killed a bunch of his own people.
Yeah. I got here, I didn't like when they were separated and they're doing their own shit. It was kind of boring, but it leads to the hit on Seth Rogen, and I thought that was kind of fun. When like they're both there and he's like, "I forgive you," and goes to shoot David Harbour or whatever.
Yeah, because like, I mean, it's not like I thought Kato was going to kill Seth Rogen, but...
Oh, I did. I was terrified for him there.
But you're like, so did he like make up his mind on the ride over there, or you know what I mean? Because didn't really
well,
show
I think
it.
even though he's mad at, like, might be mad at Hess for something, but I said, "Hey, go fucking put a hit out on him, okay? I want you to kill Hess." You probably wouldn't kill him.
Yeah, but Kato's killed before, obviously.
Yeah, but he's not one of his friends, I bet.
They're not friends
unless
anymore.
he had to.
He's not friends anymore.
Yeah, but you don't kill ex-friends unless it's like,
unless
they killed your wife or something.
What if they bang Cameron Diaz?
That's fine. No one cares.
Oh, what about Cameron Diaz?
Well, she might care, but
Oh.
I'm hoping she said that's okay. I was really confused. I wrote down David Harbour killed Pappy, but I was like, David Harbour didn't kill you. But you found out David Harbour killed the dad, put a little thing as a thing, made it look like a bee sting.
Oh, yeah. David Harbour can be a dick.
Yeah, sometimes. That's why they sent him to Russia.
Dick.
He's an equalizer.
Oh, is he?
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna put the poster of the movie out with a little quote from you underneath. David Harbour's in it, I think. But they should add their car into Warzone. That'd be pretty fun.
Oh, it's like the little thingies?
Yeah, you could do ejector seats. You have the stuff popping out the sides. You can shoot at people. No one can shoot inside. It'd be a pretty cool car in Warzone.
The bulletproof shit would come in handy.
Yeah, no RPGs can hit us. It'd be pretty dope.
Fuck.
What I got here? Oh, driving through the news building is one of my favorite parts. When the car, like, first they're doing it, they get into the elevator, it's split in half, and then they're driving a half car through the entire building.
Going up the elevator was really cool.
Yeah, you think though, some would be, hey, let's just get behind them because there's the whole ass opening to the back of the car. Let's just go back there and we could get them.
I like how he's like, is it going to drive? Front wheel drive. I'm like, would that work?
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think that would realistically work, but hey, it seemed to work good on the movie. I really, really liked this part because it hit home for me. After this whole setup with David Harbour, all this shit, Seth Rogen didn't hit record.
Yeah, been there. Did he clap?
Didn't clap either, unfortunately.
I don't think you clapped to start this, motherfucker. I don't remember you clapping.
I did before I went to the bathroom. I did.
You're on your phone.
Okay.
Fucking Christoph Waltz got fucking destroyed into both eyes. That was crazy.
Him getting stabbed in the eyes was probably the second best thing in the movie.
Yeah, that was really. I wanted to see him still be like at the end, like an end credit scene where he just has like 2 holes in his eyes and he's still trying to be like scary.
It kind of reminded me of like the wolf that sees the hot girl. It goes,
but like reversed, it goes through the back of his head, kind of.
It's like
yeah, but it was still sticking out.
Oh, because the sticks were sticking out of his head.
Yeah.
I almost texted you and asked if there was an end credit scene.
There might be. I didn't watch it.
I fast forwarded with my finger.
So there's no.
I didn't see one.
Oh, okay. This part I thought that was really fun. How at the end they're like, he's not getting away with this. They drove into David Harbour out of a building, and then ejector seated away.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That would be like if this was Zombieland, that'd be the death of the day or whatever.
What if you're the coroner? What would be the cause of death on David Harbour? Would it be?
It'd be
car accident.
It'd be smushed, I think, because he'd hit the ground with the car hitting him. So I put cause of death.
So not
squish.
Not car accident.
Nah, just squish.
But the car's on top of him.
Yeah, no, he got squished.
Yeah. Just thought I'd ask.
Smushed by a car.
And then lastly, they tricked the media and had Kato fucking pull up and bop Seth Rogen.
That was kind of cool.
And it was just to get. But don't think none of them were like, oh, what? He's not bleeding though.
Well, he had his old wound that they never fixed.
Because when he told that whatever guy that he was going to be the editor in chief, he like squeezes his shoulder and he's like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah.
They probably could have done that paint job thing ahead of time.
That
Oh,
thing's
with the
dope.
car? Yeah, and it's like... Again, with the music?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Green Hornet.
It makes
You can
sense,
go
though.
suck a
I
fuck.
could see Quentin Tarantino loving it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably why he had Kato and... Yeah.
Maybe. So sequel, baby. What do we bring Christoph Waltz back to life,
No,
back
he's
from the dead?
He's dead.
No, he's dead. I think you name it Chen Wok. We go to China, and it's just Kato's family. They work in like a restaurant.
And it's a completely different movie. It's just about them
yeah.
living their life.
Yeah.
Wow. That'd make millions.
But hey, it could make more than this potentially.
All we have to do is make like 20 to 30, and then we'll just make a shitload of them, like all the Friday the 13th and all those.
It's true.
Wow, this movie probably cost a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Weren't we supposed to guess how much it made?
Oh shit, we were. I didn't even. I didn't do that.
God
We'll do that. We'll do that
damn
right.
it.
We'll do that now before the sequel.
Okay.
I guess I have to go for. I mean, it has to go first last week because it was his movie. I'm going to guess this made $130 million. No, that's a lot, isn't it? That's a lot. No. I'm gonna.
Remember, Waterfallon's made what? 110?
Yeah. I just remember that. I'm taking that back. I'm gonna guess 100 million. It made.
Wow.
I took it back big time. Now watch, my 130 is gonna be correct, and I'm gonna be pissed off. But mine's gonna be that.
I'll go 80.
80 million.
I'm gonna go 72 million.
It made.
Gross or worldwide gross?
I just do box office, whatever it has right here on the Google page. It says
gross
it made
98.
We're all wrong. It made $227.8 million.
That's worldwide gross. Yeah, that's why I didn't know if we were going off gross or worldwide.
That's
USD
supposed
is
to change his
just
guess.
US, right?
What?
USD is just US, isn't it?
Should be.
Yes,
Well,
just in the
on
US,
here-
it made. This is from. I don't know. Whatever Google uses, it says box office was $227.8 million.
Well, what I'm saying on IMDb, it says gross 98 million, 98.7 million, US. Worldwide gross 227. That's what it says on. It's got two different breakdowns.
Oh, it stands for, it's USD is for United States and Canada. I don't know why it says it on here.
Shouldn't that be USC?
You think it? Yeah, I don't know.
And Canada.
That's what it counts it as on here. Whatever Google uses, it counts it as that. But I'll just use that front page or whatever. But so we were all wrong according to Google.
Oh, because you went 220. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we were all way off. We made way more
Makes
money.
sense. It just did more worldwide, kind of. You know what I mean? Like some movies don't do shit worldwide.
Yeah. But so sequel, baby boys. Well, who do we want to cast as our villain? I have an idea, but I want to hear your guys' options first. Because I think my idea would be pretty fun.
See, I was thinking, but if we're going to China, it's throws
No,
it
we're
out.
not doing a movie about Kato. They're both in it.
Okay. I think the bad guy should be Danny McBride, so he could fight Seth Rogen.
That's Pineapple Express.
No, they're together, kind of.
Okay, there's an entire fight scene with them, and he tries to kill him like the entire movie until the end.
Well, at the end they're together.
Well, maybe we can vote.
No, it seems like you don't want it. That's cool.
My suggestion was Keanu Reeves as the villain.
Wow. I feel like he wins.
And it's them against Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, we want the bad guy to win.
Yeah.
The bad guy doesn't have to win. You just write it. He doesn't win. What do you mean? We're making this movie.
Well, Keanu Reeves
kick
doesn't
their
lose.
ass. Yeah, he doesn't lose.
He loses all the time.
Name once.
Bill and Ted.
He won.
He got killed in the second one. He lost.
He made a third.
Won ultimately, but he lost.
I think we should have Mike Myers be the bad guy in the second one.
Now, the
Michael?
comedian actor or the murderer?
From Austin Powers.
Oh,
Austin Powers. Yeah, I do almost feel like. Well, that's why I picked Danny McBride, but that got shit canned. I
it didn't get shit canned. I said we could fucking vote for it.
I feel like it should be someone goofy, so Mike Myers makes sense. But I mean, I don't.
You mean
Originally, I was thinking like Alexander Skarsgård, but I don't know.
Oh, that could be cool. And you just do maybe have him as a badass villain against them. That could be cool.
Yeah, he could play like his vampire role from True Blood.
Oh, he's Eric. I like that. No, yeah, Eric from True Blood's the villain. It has to be it.
And then you could incorporate some vampire shit. You know.
Okay.
They go to like Transylvania.
What's the story? We have Vampire Eric coming after Green Hornet and Kato.
So is it Vampire Eric from Louisiana?
Yeah.
I say we're like 5 years down the road. Okay. He's like kind of semi like retired Green Hornet, like he's just doing his newspaper.
Oh, so it's like
thing.
old man Green Hornet.
Not old man, like 5 years later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Kato works at the family Asian restaurant.
I think I think he got some kind of deal with an Asian restaurant that he just has to throw that in there, and they're like, "Hey, put our new wonton soup in there."
I'm just hungry. I want some Chinese food.
That does sound good. But no, yeah. I mean, just imagine all the weapons that you could get out of a Asian restaurant.
Oh, and then you have a big fight scene in there that he's like throwing fucking
and none of them work unless there's silver.
Throwing egg rolls.
Nope, that's how you don't. Oh, Eric goes to. That's how the whole movie starts. It's 5 years later. He's working at his restaurant. Eric shows up to the restaurant to eat. Kato figures out that he's a bad guy and goes to get him, but he's a vampire. And fucking Eric kidnaps Kato. So then Seth Rogen has to find a new buddy to go get Kato back.
And
by the end of the movie, it's revealed Eric fucking bit Kato, and he's Kato the vampire.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen brings in I'm trying to think.
Jonah Hill.
Who we do?
I said Keanu Reeves.
Who's no. I'm thinking the female role. A female role. I'm thinking who's the funny fat bitch?
Yeah. Oh, let me think. The funny fat bitch.
Are you talking about Melissa McCarthy?
That girl, yeah.
Jesus.
I was thinking Michael Cera could be his new guy.
Oh, I do like that.
Michael Cera and Seth Rogen have to go attack them.
That's a great idea. Anything with Michael Cera is cool. But if Michael Cera and Seth Rogen go fight Eric from True Blood and Kato, they lose.
No, maybe that's what happens. And then
that's fine.
And there's a third one, and guess who has to come save them now?
Keanu Reeves.
It's Danny McBride from Pineapple Express.
Does he have that neck brace on?
Hey, he still does.
Yeah,
and he's still kind of dying, and they smell his blood a lot, and it probably won't work out for him ultimately, so he might become a vampire too. Oh boy, that's a pretty good sequel, I think. I think it would make about as much as this did.
I really wish that you could animate, just do like
and just do what we just talked about. That'd be so great.
Yeah, it would be hilarious. Obviously, I know it's time consuming, and you know,
doesn't
matter. You don't have all the time in the world. But still, it would just be. I think it'd be great.
That would be so, especially if I could cut to it in the podcast while we talk about it. It's like Green Hornet 2, and you've got Eric from True Blood coming up.
Anything with Eric from True Blood would be cool.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be in the new True Blood they're doing, or do you think that's just going to be a reboot?
Oh, I forgot they were even doing that.
Yeah, and I think it's just for HBO Max, also just like the new Game of Thrones is. But that'll be weird when they'd have that going on. No Lafayette, unfortunately.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I just realized I got off the poll on YouTube. Well, it's poll time, unless you guys have something else you want to say about the Green Hornet.
We didn't forget to do anything, right?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, we forgot to do the sequel last week, but let's be honest. The sequel to Water for Elephants, what the fuck were we going to do there?
Water for Hippos.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
What?
We have 6 votes on YouTube, and it's a fucking tie again.
2-2-2?
Yeah.
Wow.
So a bunch of people voted, but it's a tie. So the YouTube one doesn't. It seems like YouTube doesn't even fucking matter anymore. I don't know why I'm still doing it. Let's go over to Twitter.
6 votes, it's a tie.
Yeah. All right. Twitter. This is kind of funny though. That what are the chances of that happening?
Well, with 6. Well, yeah.
I didn't mean the real chances. Okay. I don't. Well, it's actually pretty easier. My name's Nick.
Well, I mean, think about it.
I got a pencil in my asshole. Well, if you had to guess, what movie do you think won?
I have no idea.
That's why
I would guess Horrible Bosses too.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Hess.
Duh. Winning.
Downsizing 1.
Wow.
Downsizing.
Oh, really?
Never seen it before. Heard it's horrible, so we'll see for next week. I've heard this is
bad.
really bad, but I heard the beginning's really good.
It's.
I've heard it's also extremely depressing.
You know what? I just realized this is not the movie I thought it was.
That doesn't surprise me. What did you think it was?
I thought this was.
Is this that movie where Matt Damon goes to Mars?
No, I thought it was the movie where Matt Damon, like his wife and daughter gets killed, and he
the one that came out like a month ago.
No, this thing came
I thought
out,
he was gonna
it
stick
came
on
out
brand
years
and say
ago.
he thought I was Matt Damon the Wall.
Hold on. Let me.
He always keeps wanting to go to China.
Oh, is it the one where he like forgets who he is, but then he beats the shit out of everyone, and they make like a couple sequels?
Yes, that's what I thought it was.
Wait,
I was kidding.
You thought this was Jason Bourne?
That's what I thought it was, where he like. What?
Wow. Well, you're gonna be in for a surprise when you watch this movie. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm trying. I gotta find out what it's called. Jesus Christ.
I know it's directed by Alexander
Shut
Payne.
up. Stop. Move forward.
I thought it was Suburbicon.
What the fuck
I don't
is
even know what that is.
Fuck off with your ad. Eat a fatty. Fuck. I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is.
Well, we're watching Downsizing next week. No one wanted to except for people that voted.
Well, you got Matt Damon, you got Sudeikis in there. Opens up, gives us more
It's
people
true.
to choose from. So
Maybe I'll watch Battle of Lita, and I'll tell you how horrible that is too by next week.
Maybe.
I've heard that's some people really like it, some people really hate it.
I don't know.
But I
anything about it.
have heard Downsizing is like one of the most depressing movies you can watch. So next week we'll have to cry.
He talked about it on that podcast he did with Simmons, but he didn't really get into it. He just said that like he was surprised that it didn't do well or something like that. I forget.
Because I know that Gus and Jeff and a bunch of people from Rooster Teeth went to go see it because they thought it was supposed to be like a comedy, and they're like, "What the fuck is this? This is not a comedy." We gotta do our movie.
I think that's what he was talking about actually. Now because his new movie, he's like, I hope people realize what this is when they go see it. I'm like,
yeah, I had no idea he's the dad of is it Casey Anthony? No, I always say that, but it's not her.
I don't know.
He's the dad of a girl that was accused of murder and all this shit, and I thought it was like some oil movie with him or something. He's an oiler. He digs down and gets oil, and I don't know.
Lives in Edmonton.
Yeah, maybe. But you wanna do your movie poll?
Sure.
I guess I'll go first since you're using your phone for Zoom.
Yeah.
I watched. It's way down the list now. I watched 318 movies
It's more me.
so far. Where did I start? I guess I left off right after Water for Elephants. I watched Idle Hands. Oh, nope. Because Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Verden's right there, so that's not where I'm left off.
Yeah.
I watched Romeo and Juliet right after the podcast last week.
Fuck, I remember that.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Called me out to the fucking backyard. He's like, look at this.
I loved that
Jesus.
movie. That was really good. I really liked that. That was I've never seen it before with Leo, and I really liked that.
You watched it with Leo?
Yeah, he was sitting next to me.
Oh.
I thought you said Julio. I'm like, who the fuck is Julio?
Yeah.
Me and Julio hanging out.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
I watched Transformers because I was doing something on the computer and
That's
I
just-
pulled it up there
It's just like, I need to watch a movie.
because I got those speakers. I was doing something and I pulled it up. It was pretty boring. I gotta say. Friday the 13th, New Blood, Happy Death Day to You, The Green Hornet for this, and then I watched that new movie Kate with
Winslet?
Mary Elizabeth Winston and Woody Harrelson on Netflix, and it's pretty good. It's a little predictable. It's kind of like it's just another one of those like, hey, we're doing John Wick action, and here's kind of a story. And
Oh, really?
she's an assassin, and she got poisoned, so she's trying to track the guy down and stuff. But it's pretty fun so far. The action's pretty good in it.
Oh, really?
It's a little.
haven't heard
I
of
think
it.
it's a little too long. It just came out on Netflix. I think it's a little too long, but overall I liked it.
All right, let me get to my shit. What'd you say? Oh, I'm at 317.
So you're one under me. I said 318, didn't I?
I watched Blood Brothers,
318.
Malcolm X, and Muhammad Ali because you told me it was on Netflix.
Oh, did you watch that, Hess?
I did not.
Apparently, it's a documentary. I
It's
thought
a-
it was a movie.
it's a-
I feel like they kind of advertised it as a movie.
It's it's a documentary. I watched Friday the 13th Part 7. That's all I'm saying. I watched Cry Macho on HBO Max.
What's that? Oh, that's the
new
new
Clint Eastwood
old man
movie.
movie.
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, that's what Taylor said after we were looking at the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Talk about predictable. I watched Dirty Work because Norm Macdonald died.
Dirty work, done dirty work. Is that how the song
The
goes?
fucking movie is hilarious. I hadn't watched it in a long time. It was
I didn't realize how short it was because we were wondering when you were going to come home from Emos because you went over there to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And so Taylor's like, what is that, like an hour and a half? It's like an hour and 21 minutes.
Yeah, but
It's
of
a
course,
roast.
then we watched YouTube videos of Norm for like an hour after that.
And then you guys like cuddled in her bed and called Noah up there.
Nope.
Hmm.
Then I watched The Green Hornet, and then I watched Friday.
And then now you're going to watch next Friday, and then you're going to watch Friday after next.
You know what? I watched Friday. I'm not the biggest fan of Friday.
Oh,
I know everybody
really?
loves that, and I like Ice Cube a lot, but it's okay.
Friday always reminds it's like Clerks for black people. I really liked it.
Clerks is way better.
I love Friday. I love Friday.
Yeah, I love it.
love
too.
all fucking three of them.
Yeah, I say I like all three of them.
Yeah, no, I think I'm in the minority.
I feel like every time I watch one, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch the next one.
It's
now.
like Ice Cube, like, it's kind of a wuss in the movie, like and then he beats up Debo, and I don't know. It's don't get me wrong, I was laughing the whole time through it, but all in all, the movie I was okay.
Wow, that surprises me that you didn't like this.
And maybe it's just because I don't want to
I
see
feel
him
like
in
I
that
only
role.
like it because you used to make me watch it
I didn't make you watch it. You guys used to watch that shit on your own all the time.
And maybe it was the ghost of you that was in there. You were
And
going like,
if I'm not
"Watch
mistaken,
Friday."
you would watch Friday after, or you'd watch next Friday way more.
yeah, we would always gravitate to the second one and then the third one
Yeah,
for some reason.
because you guys are weird.
And then we'd also watch All About the Benjamins a lot too.
I love that.
We used to
movie.
love
I
that.
see. I would
movie.
much rather watch that.
Oh, see, I would watch all four of them, not at the same time, but I'd watch them
Like 4 screens?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sweet.
I keep suggesting that to Taylor and Victoria because they want to watch multiple movies or multiple shows and stuff, and I was like, "There's 2 TVs out here. We could just use them both."
That'd be weird.
Yeah,
That doesn't count because you're not paying attention.
I could.
Mm-mm.
I'm a pretty good pay attentioner.
You like your panties?
Is that Hess or is that Bill Paxton?
You didn't record Hess.
I did. I have them from other podcasts.
Okay, that was Bill Paxton.
It was Hess.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Do it again.
All right.
You're fucking lying.
No, not watch.
You like your panties?
Oh, that was Hess.
No, it was Bill Paxton. Got you again, bitch. Got you again.
Do it again. Play it again.
Panties.
I am. You're yelling. You can't hear it.
You
You
took
like
too
your
long.
panties?
Oh, all right.
I mean, I think I just come super fucking close to him.
I know.
I really do think so.
Yeah, it's surprisingly close. At first, it's like, what, are you crazy? But now I hear it every time I play.
You like your panties?
I only hear Hess.
Well, it doesn't help when I said the right answer, then you tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's called being tricked, motherfucker.
yeah. all
You know
right.
why?
Duh.
Winning.
You're not winning.
I'm winning, motherfucker.
Wow.
A little hostile there.
Tiger blood, motherfucker.
I got tiger blood on my dick.
Fucking a tiger.
Yeah,
Tiger Woods.
I cut the tiger open and I fucked it.
Wow.
That's how you
Gross.
get tiger blood.
Duh. Winning.
All right. Well,
Why does he sound like that?
What do
It's
you
like he had
mean?
a frog
what
in
I
his
mean.
throat.
That's how he sounds the
That's
entire
what
interview. I don't know
that's what I
why.
meant.
Shut up.
That's why I was like
Stop.
that.
Move forward.
See,
He like
You know, like-
swallowed a frog. It's like everybody.
yeah, I don't know. He just talks like this. This is him in all those interviews. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
change.
Smoking
why-
too
that's
much?
why I said it.
In it too, he said next week they're gonna change Warner Brothers to Charlie Brothers.
Wow.
And guess what?
Not Sheen Brothers?
It's still called Charlie. I mean, it's still called Warner Brothers. It's not called Charlie Brothers.
I mean, to be fair, 2.5 Men sucked after he left.
Yeah, but let's be honest. It was kind of sucking around that time that he got kicked off too.
Well, it was the #1 show.
Doesn't mean it's great. I think Mom was the #1 show too, and I've never seen an episode of that because it looks horrible.
Well, but if you've never seen an episode, how do you say it's not?
Because I've never seen a full episode of it. I've seen little bits of it after a show or trailers. It looks fucking horrible. All those fucking what's it called? The one where they're nerds and they
Oh,
guy
yeah,
wears
I've
a
never
flash
seen
shirt all the
it. I
time.
never
That's
liked
number
it.
one all the time. I don't believe that for a fact.
Well, it has been in years. It's over.
It's still #1, I think.
Uh,
It's fucking trending on
you can-
HBO Max and shit.
You can catch up on HBO Max. Watch them all.
You should catch up on my dick in your mouth.
You're such a fuck ass.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you think Nick wants to put his penis in Hess's ear. And we'll see you guys next time for Downsizing, the movie that Hess loves.
I thought it was a different movie. That's my fault. That's on me.